Joseph, YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Would you date a bus driver? Guys, this is a really good conversation. It's short, but it's good, by Eboni K. Williams and Iyanla Vanzant. Real quick, before I play this video, I just want to give you guys a little history on these two women. Eboni K. Williams is an American lawyer and television host. She co-hosts the late night talk show State of the Culture on Revolt TV. She co-hosted a talk show on WABC Radio in New York City and was a co-host of Fox News 2017 show Fox News Specialist. I think she was also on New York Housewives of New York, if I'm not mistaken. And Iyanla is an American inspirational speaker, lawyer. Oh, they're both lawyers, okay? New Thought, spiritual teacher, author, life coach, and television personality. She is known primarily for her books and talk shows that she's involved in. Something we all have seen is the RP has gone viral. And if you're in a vacuum, you can think that, oh, this is only in the Black community, but no. Right? These conversations about relationships, intersex dynamics, this affect everybody. That's why different backgrounds can have these conversations. Today we're going to focus on these two Black women who had this conversation, where Iyanla asked Eboni K. Williams if she would date a bus driver. Pay attention to this conversation, because I think a lot of women and culture today heard someone like Kevin Samuels, for example, speak a lot of these talking points, and he customized these RP conversations for issues that could relate to the Black community. And they had these conversations. There are a lot of women out there and some men, like on Breakfast Club, etc., who didn't like Kevin Samuels because of his approach. And they thought, if I just say it better, if we just put a little bit more sugar in the coffee, right? To all my baristas out there, hit that link pinned to the top. Comment, become an official barista. Well, maybe they'll listen. He just needs to say it a little bit nicer, right? That was their problem. It was the delivery. It wasn't even the message. They said, can he just be nicer? And they thought they could do it better. But what are they finding out? You just can't start a relationship podcast. You just can't start talking about relationships and you think you're going to get both sides, both genders to understand, because you're going to explain things to the men and they're going to listen and they might push back and they'll be like, okay, well, I think you're right in this case here. I kind of disagree. But you're going to make headway with most men. You tell them to be better, they'll say, hey, I'm ready. I'm working on myself. When it comes to the women, almost every person I've seen underestimates that they will be the most difficult people to get to drink the coffee, to get to see the truth, to accept men for what they want and what they look for in other women. And you ultimately find out that a bunch of these women, especially the older ones, are hopeless and lost and destined to be alone per their own decisions and choices in life. Let's check out this conversation. Would you date a bus driver? Let's get it.
I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Iyanla, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create
crowns. That's the first red flag.
And not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
Nothing new here. Same old conversation. I will only date the bus driver if he owns the bus. She said that with such confidence, like she's, cool for somehow saying that. 40 years old, no husband in sight, at least from what I see here. Let me go make sure. Check out her IG. Single, running a podcast. Hella people following in her footsteps, writing books. These women are ushering other women into singlehood. Let's keep listening.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Okay.
Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him.
That look on her face, like she's proud of it. Listen, bro, the day that there's a teary video from this chick or anyone like her, we're going to enjoy that. Yeah. There's going to be some people who are going to look and say, maybe you should have considered the bus driver. And I don't take joy in people's pain, man. That's not what I mean. But this right here, epitome of like boss babe, modern woman who you just can't, there's no helping.
Laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he...
These women don't care about effing integrity. They're 304s.
treated me well, I would date a bus.
Treated me well, she says. Integrity. Come on. Let's be real here. Let's check out a few of these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment here says, at this point, we must ask, are we dating the person or their income? Another person here added, RP Kevin Samuels. Yes. Another comment here says, if you ever wonder why a woman is single, just let her speak and she will reveal herself. Here's another comment from another woman says, that's the problem. People are so materialistic. Another comment here says, talking about fix it. No one wants to say what it really is. Women, modern women are hella materialistic. Modern women are hella materialistic. And overall, just don't accept men for who they are. Don't understand how the dating market works at all. Here's another comment from another person that says, talking about if he owns the bus, does she own the TV station? No, she does not. Another comment here reads, my dad was a bus driver and he was an awesome dad. Look at this. Here's a guy, proud son, looked up to his father, bus driver, but modern women today will shit on a man who has a respectable job. Probably one of the most important jobs within like a school system. He's keeping those kids safe. Another comment here says, my parents were bus drivers and they both were able to retire in their 50s, not on welfare or disability. That's what's up. Here's another comment that says, I'm happy, healthy, and amazing relationship with one now. Wow. Wouldn't trade him for anything. She gets it. Shout out to this chick. Another person here says, mine too. For 36 years, I thought it was the coolest job. Another comment here says, the host is part of the problem. Someone responded back to her and says, it will hit her when she 47. Here's another comment that says, she speaks volumes and this woman still didn't hear her. And another commenter here says, she heard her. Watch her micro expression as the older lady talking. She just don't want to hear it. Very true. Another comment here says, yes, I would date a bus driver. This woman says, it's not about what he does, but how he treats you. But I'm looking at this woman. She's like in her 50s, 60s. Why do they always realize it too late? Another comment here says, that was good. She got a reality check, but did she? I bet you it went through one here and out the other. Another comment here says, she said all color and age spectrum. I went through it all with the laughing emojis. Another comment here says, trust me, I've done them all. Red flags. Yeah. Yep. Cheeks clap fast, not slow. Listen, as always, curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.